everyone, and welcome back to the TroubleInUs channel. So today we are just going to be doing a really quick, simple Q&A for you guys. We asked you guys to ask some questions like many weeks ago, so we're doing this really late, but it's better late than never, right? So I do want to add a disclaimer. We try to include as many questions as we can. There were some questions that we did leave out just because they were either already asked by someone else in the Q&A, or it was like asking something like, you know, when are you going to do this type of video? And maybe we already did that video. So, you know, certain questions we did leave out, but we did include most of the questions that you guys asked. So I do apologize if your question didn't get answered. Of course, you can always ask your questions down in the comments of any video, and we will try to get to them as soon as possible and answer them. Hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and let's just... Something fell from the dollhouse. That was awkward, okay? So first question, can I send you fan mail? So this is a question that we actually get asked a lot. People always ask us if they can send, you know, fan mail and in general just things in the mail, which currently we do not have a P.O. box. I wish we did, but unfortunately we just don't live close enough to a post office to be able to have a P.O. box. But hopefully in the future, if we can get a house that is near a post office, that would be awesome. Do you ever get picked on at school for playing with dolls? You know, if you like to play with dolls, no matter what age you are, you should just do it, you know? Don't let anyone else say, hey, that's weird, or hey, why do you do that? Just do what you enjoy doing, okay? Can you make a Musical.ly? I think that would be very hard to do with dolls, to be honest, but maybe not. I don't really know. I've never played with Musical.ly at all. Why is Laura not in the vlogs that often? So this is a question that we actually get asked quite a lot. The main reason why Laura just isn't in the vlogs that often is because she is very busy. She is a busy gal working for the fashion company that we work at. She does have really strange working hours and days, so there are certain days this month that she will have to work, but then next month she won't have to work on those days, so her hours are very strange. They always change. Can you do daily vlogs? This is another question that we get asked quite a bit as well. We are not planning on doing daily vlogs anytime soon because vlogs are actually kind of hard to film just to, you know, start filming it and then editing it and then all of that stuff. It's just really, you know, kind of difficult sometimes, and so doing them daily would just take up a lot of time and we wouldn't really have much time to do anything else. Is the Carolina family ever going to have another baby? You know what, we'll probably end up having one more like years from now, but as of right now, that is not a part of the plan. When are you aging up Dolly and Savannah? So this is a question that we also get asked quite a bit. To be honest, I don't know if it's going to be anytime soon. If you haven't noticed, there are certain things in the household that aren't technically correct, like their ages and stuff like that. You know, when it comes to dolls are fake, of course, so it's okay if you know, age up your doll. You know, you could start them out as a baby and then all of a sudden age them up to a teenager if you really wanted to, because it doesn't really matter. They're just dolls. And honestly, Dolly and Savannah, I've had Dolly and Savannah for such a long time. Ever since I first created those two characters, before I even did YouTube, they were always those same dolls, and it's just hard for me to change them and age them up into something else. You know, it's easier when it comes to like Tyson and the other little babies, but Dolly and Savannah I just had for so long, and I don't think I'm ready to age them up. I don't even really want them to get older, to be. I kind of just want them to stay their little cute child. Do you watch My Froggy stuff? We do actually watch My Froggy stuff. I think I started watching their channel before I even started YouTube, like long before, and I just love their channel. They are like amazing. What do you use for editing? So currently for editing, I use Corel Video Studio X8, I believe it's called, and that's just the one that I've always used for the longest time. Is Savannah having any future surgeries? So we are really hoping that she does not have to have any more surgeries. The last surgery that she did was very major and it did seem to help her out a lot, and it should. So we shouldn't really have to do any more surgeries. Let's just hope that we don't have to. I honestly do not know the ages of everyone in the family. I know, that sounds super weird, but the thing is, like I mentioned earlier in this video, their ages are very inaccurate. So technically, for example, Dolly and Savannah are older than they actually are. You know, by now, they would have been like teenagers by now, but I'm just keeping them little. So honestly, I don't really know their ages, but I will say that Alex is about 17 years old. Aaliyah is about, I think, 16 or 15, and then Dolly is 10. Savannah, I don't know how old she is, but she's younger than Dolly. And Tyson and Amelia, I don't even know, and Tyson, I believe would be about 2 right now, even though he looks older than that. So I don't know, their ages are really mixed up. What inspired you to start YouTube? So honestly, I really wanted to start YouTube because one channel that I used to watch a lot, or actually 2 channels that I used to watch a lot before I started YouTube, was Happy Family Show and also Rockin' Barbie, and those 2 channels just really inspired me to make content with dolls. Because what's my favorite Christmas movie? I would probably say my favorite Christmas movie is definitely Polar Express. What are Dolly and Savannah's favorite foods?
My favorite food is probably ice cream because it's just absolutely amazing. My favorite food is probably pizza because pizza rocks.
How many people are in the family? What jobs do you all have? So, as you guys probably know, Laura and I both work at the same fashion company. We have worked there for many years, and I'm so glad that we continue to work there. My husband Daniel actually works at a manufacturing company, which is really cool. So he gets to work with awesome machines and build awesome stuff. David, who is Laura's husband, he works in the food industry. Any tips for new doll moms? I would probably say, if, you know, as a doll mom, just make sure that you have lots of fun with your kids because they seriously grow up way too fast. Are you planning on having a posting schedule? Wow, okay, so at this point, we do not plan on having a posting schedule because, like we mentioned earlier in the video, doing vlogs is actually harder than one may think that they are. It does take up some time, and so I think that just having a posting schedule is a little, like, intimidating for us, just to, you know, think, okay, oh no, we have to get a vlog up today, what if we don't? You know, sometimes we just get kind of busy. So I'd rather just be able to film vlogs when we can, edit them, and upload them when we can. Claire, Savannah, and Dolly, what are your favorite YouTubers? My favorite YouTubers would definitely have to be probably My Froggy Stuff and Everything Dolls.
We're not allowed to watch YouTube.
How long have you been living with your sister, and how do you feel about it? Well, the thing is, I first allowed my sister to move in when I believe at the time, I just had Dolly, and I absolutely love living with my sister. It's awesome to live with family, especially your sister or your brother, etc., etc. I couldn't imagine living without my sister. I just love her so much. I love being around her kids. I love being around her. I just love being around family. My childhood was definitely pretty awesome. I spent most of my time outside, and when I wasn't outside, I was probably inside drawing some fashion stuff. What dream vacation do you guys want to go on? Honestly, I would say if we could go on any vacation, it would probably be to Disney World or Disneyland. If me and Daniel could go anywhere without the kids, we would probably go to Hawaii, even though, to be honest, I couldn't imagine going on vacation without my family. Do you watch Netflix? If you do, which shows? Honestly, I don't really watch Netflix, but I do know that Dolly and Savannah will watch Netflix sometimes with Aaliyah on her computer, and I believe they watch Life in the Dream House like non-stop because I can hear the theme song all the time. Are you gonna make a video on Savannah's health? You know what? I actually said that I was gonna do that like some time ago, but I kind of just hesitated against doing that because I feel like it's kind of confusing. There's a lot to it, so I don't really know if I'm gonna do a video on it. So I'm not gonna say the specific name of the school that the kids go to, but all the kids actually go to the same school except Alex and Aaliyah. Alex and Aaliyah both go to the same high school, and then Tyson, Dolly, and Savannah go to the same elementary school. Where do you live in the Barbie world? In the Barbie world, we live here in Pony World.
Quite hard to pick just one animal that I like, but I really do like puppies, cats, and I also really like fish, like type animals, you know, like dolphin, you know, clownfish, just really fish in general. I like kitties, they're so awesome.
So we hope that you guys enjoyed this Q&A. Again, we apologize if we didn't answer your question, maybe if we didn't get to it, but if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask them below and we will still answer them. Thanks for watching!